What's going on, beautiful people? It's me, Prograps, your favorite wrestling stick figure YouTuber here, and we hit 2K subs, everybody. Clap applause in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Look, thank y'all deeply, and all the new people, welcome to the PG family, alright? And look, you already know, Prograpian membership, yada yada yada, yeah. But hi, my name's Adrian, and I like wrestling. Alright, look, so scooching a little bit, okay? We're gonna travel to the past for a moment. So boom, the year is 2014. The Spurs just won an NBA chip. I won't lie, I kind of Googled what happened in 2014 because I just don't remember, and it was a lot of bad shit, not gonna lie. So let's just say the Spurs, WWE 2K14, NBA 2K14 next gen came out. Look at my glorious king. He's so sexy. And Dolph Ziggler was the last sole survivor of Team Cena. Now, what is Team Cena? Team Cena versus Team Authority Survivor Series tag match. Yeah, we wasn't getting Raw and SmackDown back then. And Dolph Ziggler, because of this match, becomes one of the most over people in wrestling. The crowd chants his name through arenas. You start to become a fan, and he starts getting more matches. You know, he's getting showcased a lot more on TV. And he's in match after match, but it's loss after loss after loss after loss and loss and loss. You get the point. But look, Dolph Ziggler in 2014 was a true diamond in the rough. Now it's a little bit more of a wasted opportunity, you know, looking back at it. Not to say Nick Nemeth isn't doing anything, you know, he's an Impact World Champ. He did lose to Drew? He lost to Joe Hendry. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. You know, shouts out to him. But in 2014, man, Dolph Ziggler could have been some. Now, Prograps, what is truly a diamond in the rough, you ask? Well, you wonderful, beautiful Prograps viewer, I will tell you, a diamond in the rough is a wrestler that could just be something, you know, that has the talent, the skill, the aesthetic, the overall grappiness to just be something. But there's some that's keeping them in the rough, some that's holding them back, you know. Hence, these wrestlers are diamonds in the rough. And once again, shouts out to me for the thumbnail. And I'm not making the penis joke this time, guys, I swear. But the thumbnail's hard. Yo, shouts out Ichiro Suzuki for getting elected for the Hall of Fame. Yo, I just got the fucking notification in the middle of me recording that shit. Shouts out my boy Ichiro Suzuki. Okay, now look, before we start talking about these people, okay, we're not just gonna glaze on this side, alright? I'm gonna say something that, in my opinion, is holding them back, you know, whether that's a certain skill they're not the strongest in, or a company that may be holding them back, which I think y'all know who that is, and so forth. But when I think of a diamond in the rough, the first guy that pops in my head gotta be Ricky fucking Starks, man. Look, off rip, ain't shit holding him back. I'm jacking AEW, man. Now, Ricky Starks to me is an absolute superstar, bro. When he was in the Team Taz group in his early AEW days, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really see it, me personally, you know, but he split up from them, he started doing his own thing, and to be honest, he won me over big fucking time. Ricky Starks has one charisma out the ass. This man has one of the best promos in all of wrestling, in my humble opinion. You know, some people give him flack for the Edge well, my fault, Cope Danielson you know, segment, but to be honest, I don't really care whose fault it was. They both jabbed at each other a bit, and you know, it is what it is. You know, I thought the Edge line was whatever, but his promos with MJF and Danielson are examples of what he could do when he's given a main event type of light, right? He shines, whether he's a babyface or a heel. He could do both great in my opinion. That first promo with MJF where he called him out for his basic heel heat shtick, you know, he told him every week he smells like paint thinner and ass. I don't even know what that is, I'm not gonna lie, but it's funny. You know, he spray tans his eczema, and as someone with eczema, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was funny, alright? He said his shirts is too tiny, and then the "you think you're better than moi?" Give me a break. Yo, Ricky Starks, that is a classic promo. I don't give a fuck. Then, don't get me started on what was the biggest biggest opportunity that was missed. And you know, this is not Ricky Starks' fault, or really the company, I guess, you know, but that Ricky Starks feud with CM Punk would have fed families, dog. And I mean 6 kid, 8 kid size families, bro. The match between the two at Collision for the Owen Hart tournament was really fucking good, and Ricky Starks turning heel from it, to me, was dope. You know, him coming out with the Louis V bag, he was holding the title, which, sorry Moxley, Ricky did it first, and Punk like, fuck that, this the real bag and it's his world title. Man, bro, come on, man, you know, a little choke don't hurt nobody. Then they shove him in the tag team with Big Bill, but I need solo Ricky Starks. I don't care if I'm in a tag team, not gonna lie. Sorry, Bill. AEW seems to just have such a loaded roster that they're just bound to be people that don't get the spotlight as much as others, of course. But at least Ricky Starks, you know, okay, sure. He's done something, you know, a mid-card title. Kinda. But holy shit. Y'all know who's the definition of a diamond in the trenches? The Rough? My boy Malachi Black, yo. He is right now Megan Fox, not in Transformers, but with MGK instead. Like, damn, bro. You have this star who has the perfect aesthetic, the perfect gear, moveset, mic skills, aura, and he's been stuck in trio purgatory for fucking ever. Now look, all credit to the House of Black, feel me? They've done all they can to be some, and they're cool, don't get me wrong, but the fact that Malachi Black just had his first solo match with Adam Cole and it's been however many years is fucking crazy. But we got Jericho wrestling damn near weekly. Man, fuck that, bro. Malachi Black is one of the best wrestlers on the planet. And hold on, you know, so is the rest of the House of Black. Buddy Matthews is another diamond in the rough. He was on the OG thumbnail, you know? Buddy Matthews, in my opinion, can at least be a mid-card champion. Same thing for Brody King. Both dope. And Buddy got Rhea. Rhea is one lucky girl. Now, I ain't saying they gotta compete for the TNT title, because that's locked up by my boy, my GOAT, Daniel freaking Garcia. Now, Daniel Garcia, he would have been on this list, but he won the TNT title, so it seems like they're slowly pushing him, you know, as they should. He deserves that. But if he drops it to a scrub and then y'all throw Daniel Garcia lower in the card, we gonna have some beef, Mr. Khan. And my last 2 diamonds in the rough are Lee Moriarty and Cedric Alexander, 2 guys that are 2 of my favorites in their respective companies. And for those that haven't seen my last video, which if you haven't, what are you doing? We glazed Lee Moriarty for having the perfect wrestling aesthetic, okay? And Lee Moriarty, one of my AEW GOATs right now, okay? They finally put a title on him in Ring of Honor, and that's cool. I'm happy for bro. He deserves it. But I need him more in the spotlight of my AEW television. Lee Moriarty should be in the TNT title picture with Daniel Garcia. Move Wheeler Yuta up to it too, because why the fuck not, you know? That's just my humble opinion. And last but not least, the last diamond we have that is in the rough and he's been dragged through the mud for quite some time is Cedric Alexander. Look, Cedric Alexander to me is one of the most underrated examples of missed opportunities, okay? And now they're utilizing him in NXT, which is cool, and I know he was the Cruiserweight champion, but what's stopping them from putting him in the IAC title division? Cedric versus Braun Breaker, Cedric versus Sheamus, Cedric versus Ludwig Kaiser, Cedric versus Ilya when he comes back. These are all fucking banger matches, bro. Now for Cedric Alexander, look, okay, I'll be honest, he's not the perfect wrestler, you know? What do I think is holding him back? The mic skills. He's not the strongest, you know, but hey, he's better than Ricochet. I said it. I'm sorry. These are all guys that could just easily be slotted in the mid-card title pictures, you know, outside of Malachi and Ricky Starks. Put them boys in the world title picture. A fucking sap, no Rocky, bro. But Ricky, we gon' free you soon, bro. Trust. We gon' free you out the you-know. Chelsea Green would have been on this list if she didn't, you know, they got her the U.S. Women's title, so I'll let her slide. But there's a lot of women too that should be in the main event. Like Athena, look, props to her. She's the longest World Women's Champion, Ring of Honor. Cool, gold star. But come on, man, put her on the AEW TV in the main event scene, bro. Mercedes versus Athena. Athena versus Chris Statlander. I said that fucking funny. But these are all banger Mariah May versus Athena. Toni Storm, like these are all bangers, bro. There's so many diamonds in the rough, but there's still time to get them out these trenches. There's still time to get them out these roughs that, okay, look, fuck? I'm not gonna lie, for this next segment, these motherfuckers just dropped the ball crazy, okay? Just like how I dropped these balls. Yeah, so this next chapter, I'm not gonna lie, this has just been exaggerated time after time, I won't lie, but the amount of wasted opportunities in wrestling is fucking crazy, bro. From the Nexus to the ECW resurrection to Samoa Joe to Shinsuke, there's a lot of NXT call-ups that were just wasted opportunities, I won't lie. One low-key underrated but super important moment, I feel like it's gotta be them not putting CM Punk in that main event spot for Mania 29. Low-key, if CM Punk was in that main event spot Mania 29, you know, instead of Poopy versus Garbage 2, we might have seen CM Punk stay. And if he stayed, bro, we could have gotten a whole new butterfly effect of wrestling, you know, if he got that spot. But now that I think about it, we wouldn't get Punk versus MJF or Eddie Kingston or my GOATs, Daniel Garcia and Lee Moriarty. This channel was just turning into an all-around glaze fest for these two. I'm not going to hold you. But those are my two GOATs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, WWE ranging from about 2017 to 2020 is really just the land of fumbles. It's a big-ass football field. I don't know football. But Mark Andrews recently dropped the ball in the end zone. Yeah, a whole bunch of those in this era, okay? Keith Lee, my God, I have raved about this before. I don't remember what, the NXT video, but Keith Lee had star written, my room just fucking shook. Keith Lee had star written all over him, from the charisma to the mic skills to the moveset. Look, this man is 340 and moving like a goddamn cruiserweight, bro. Keith Lee was potentially a big star for this company, I feel like. And talk about representation, this man repping the big boys, my people. Keith Lee should have been a world champ, bro. Another wasted opportunity, another fellow big boy, Samoa Joe. They literally had one of the hottest free agents in Samoa Joe. Had him be a world champ, a world eater in NXT. And all he did on the main roster, win a fucking US title? Fuck out of here. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded it if they had Samoa Joe beat AJ Styles during their feud. He deserved it. And don't get me started on the biggest fumble with Samoa Joe. This shitty, god-awful, Eddie Kingston green gear at full gear, Brock. Besides Samoa Joe, in my opinion, Samoa Joe had the build, the moveset, and the badassery to fucking beat Brock Lesnar. This man Samoa Joe was cutting hard-ass promos in Brock's face, bro. He even told him to look at him in the eyes when he's talking to him like, what? What? He told it to fucking Brock Lesnar during that shit. Oh my God. How do you fumble this, bro? Now, Mr. Khan, you ain't safe either, my boy. I won't let the BS slide. And I know I glazed already, but we glazing more. The biggest fumble in most recent year. A lot of y'all gonna disagree. I don't give a fuck. Daniel Garcia should have joined the Blackpool Combat Club. That story with him deciding between the Blackpool Combat Club and the Jericho Group was pushing Daniel Garcia to be a star. This man had a 5-grap match with Bryan Danielson. He was super over with the crowd. This is when Programs even became a Daniel Garcia fan, okay? And then he had his main event match in Buffalo when he came out with West Side Gun and shit. That shit was so hard. But yeah, man, there's a million of wasted opportunities that could have been some. Like I won't spend time on, you know, like Nexus, Raw in 2019, J. Cole and Kendrick tape. Me and yo mom. And yeah, guys, those are just some quick diamonds in the rough that I wanted to talk about. And thank you once again for attending my Grab Talk. I have been your boy, Prograbs Tuther, and you already know what to do. Like the video if you agree with me. Drop a comment below on some diamonds and underrated wrestlers that y'all feel like should get a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all about on this channel, giving out chances. And last but not least, y'all, subscribe to your boy, man. We now on the road to 3K. Thank you guys so much for the love on the last video. I deeply appreciate it. That shit blew the fuck up. And that's my biggest video now on my channel. So I appreciate y'all that sub and that's still here. And you guys should pop out to the Grappy Court. It's a fun time. First link in the description below. Yeah, I still don't got an outro, so I'm gonna leave y'all with a Prograbs out.